ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting.
Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm doing a new intro here. I hope you liked it. I hope it works out. I'm not sure. It's the first time I've ever tried it. It was a lot of fun. I'm trying to find ways to shorten my videos and give you complete content that you can enjoy. And as you can see, I put together my notebook for the month of June, and I did all the pre-planning for June. So this is just going to be a flip through of everything already pre-done. This is my monthly budget video. This is also a sneak peek into the paycheck to paycheck, as well as the setup for the weekly check-in and sinking funds and savings tracker. Those are the ways I track everything, and I absolutely love using those budget sheets to keep me on track. Now, I have a lot of things happening in the month of June. You see this washi here. I used, what did I use? Now I moved it on myself. Hold on. I got the Erin Condren launch, and I got the washi in the bundle pack for the In Blooms collection, and this had this peachy gold two-tone washi tape. This is actually one washi tape, and these two strips together, so it's two-tone. But I am not in love with this brassy gold kind of color. I'll just lift that up and you can see. If you haven't seen it yet, you probably have. If you're an Erin Condren fan like I am, you've already seen this. There's one that has silver that I like. I like the silver, but I didn't like this brassy gold color. Not sure if it would be considered rose gold because it looks not rosy enough for it. But this pale color I really liked, and it not exactly matched, but it was close enough for me to use in this collection. I printed my own expense stickers. I chose these colors, but then I think it turned a little more purple than pink. Or maybe it just happens to look that way on camera because I have all these little purple dots. I don't know. But it still looks good. And I love the colors. I'm calling this new collection June Pink Lilies or something like that. I'm so obvious in my naming of things. I'm not creative at all. But these are pink lilies, and it's got this yellowish background. It's so pretty, and these pops of green leaves. And I just chose a section of digital artwork that I could put behind it. And I've had this collection since last year. I don't think I used this last year. I kind of chickened out using it, and I used something else. But I actually am in love with it better this year, and it works perfectly. So I'm so glad I still had it and I could still use it. But this is when my husband is on vacation. Now, are we traveling during this whole time? Not necessarily. So I still don't know when my husband's coming home. I'm still waiting to hear from him. I'm hoping Thursday or Friday here is when he'll be home. Maybe even Monday if we're lucky. Or Wednesday if we're lucky. I don't know. Anyways, as long as he gets home, because this is the 6th of June, and this is when my son is finished with Trail Life, and he's going through Court of Honor, and he kind of ages out of the program and graduates from that. And then on Thursday the 9th is his 18th birthday. And then Thursday the 16th is graduation day. And I might put a little graduation something here sticker. But my husband's taking a couple days off just before graduation, the 14th and 15th on vacation after he gets back. And then he's going to be on vacation for a long while. I think he's using all his vacation days so he can take a full advantage of that, work a little bit in July, and move on in August to hopefully a new job. Hopefully he'll already have a new job lined up. He's still applying, he's still looking, we're still waiting, but we'll see. And this is what I have laid down. I have all our bills laid down. If you've seen our bills before and seen our monthly setup, this is what I do. I put my bills here on the calendar, not our spending. That's a totally different calendar. This is just the bills. Purple on that you see highlighted on here are bills that actually go onto our Visa credit card. We use it for most things now, and we put all our spending on it, and then I pay it once a week. And then we also have specific bills that go on there. The rest of these that are in white are bills, but they go to come out auto draft out of our checking account. And I just never changed it over. Or it may be a company or an organization like our gas company for our natural gas for our house. They actually will charge a fee if we use a credit card. So I use our bank account that has bill pay, and they write a check electronically and send it to our local utility company, and it's free. So I don't have to write a check physically, and they take care of it, and it's all electronic through the bank, and it's free. But if I use a credit card with the same utility company, they charge 3 or 4% processing fee, so they don't have to pay the credit card fees. And I'm like, oh heck no. I will use the free option. So that's what I do. Let's see. Is there anything specific? Amco here is the only thing new that I have this month. I charged on our Amco card last month an oil change for my vehicle. I have a large vehicle, so it takes 7 quarts, not 5 quarts of oil. Plus, I had them check some things. So, and the price of high synthetic, for high mileage vehicles and stuff like that. That's what I had to pay for. So that's pretty average for about me. Let's see, anything else that's different? I think that's it. I am taking out, and you're not going to see listed here in the purple, Audible anymore. I'm cutting that out, and I might start cutting some services back for a while and not use them anymore if we don't seem to be using them enough. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, just kind of considering where can we cut back and have a minimal amount due every month, and as we're transitioning into a new place. All these bills are laid out here in my monthly. You're going to see pages in between. This just keeps the ink from rubbing on the other side, so I do apologize for that. Here are my bills laid out. I will zoom you guys in for the numbers, and I'll just show you real quick what the budgeted amount for income and the budgeted amount for expenses and what I think is going to be left over. So for the monthly budget here, I have $9,361.03 I think is going to come in at a minimum. And it does sound like a lot, and it is a lot of money. We do live in a very expensive area, and things like that. But my husband does receive a military retirement check, a VA disability check. Sometimes he gets VA education. Usually that just goes into an account we call Visa Go Card. But I am thinking, and I have left myself a note that I've been thinking about maybe moving that to our moving fund, because after in the month of June, there's not going to be any overtime money to throw into the moving fund. So not sure what we're doing there, if he wants to keep it or move it to the moving fund. I'm going to talk to him about it and see what he wants to do, and see how much money we already have there, and if we need it. And it may be something I just kind of earmark and have it in the moving fund if we need it. If we don't, when everything settles down, I will have him take it back. So we'll just have to wait and see. There's so many options here. Let's see. This $711 is my son's rent. And we also get dividends in our checking account. They're usually just pennies, so I just tack it on to the end of this when I do my actuals. 3 to 5 pennies is what we've been getting lately, so there you go. My husband's basic salary, just the minimum he gets every other Friday, is $2,382.25. It's after taxes. That's after this is the take-home net pay, and so everything's taken out, and then what's left over, this is what we get. And he has 2 salary checks this month, one on the 10th and then one on the 24th. And so I actually separate our bills based on when those paydays are and how much money I need for each section. But for the monthly budget, just the monthly, most important thing here for me is to know how much income for the month comes in and then all these expenses that have to come out, and it takes 2 pages. So these are the same bills you saw on the other side. Everything that I was listing over there is right here, and flip it over, and then right here. I write neater when I'm not on camera and trying to talk, so that's another reason I started doing this. But I also included those Visa bills, which I just did one lump sum number instead of writing it all out, or I would be like 3 or 4 pages deep if I wrote everything out. But that's just the payment going to the Visa. Grocery household this month, I'm doing $1,200 for 4 adults. I think that should be sufficient. $450 for restaurants. We're trying to keep that as low as possible. Miscellaneous is $550. That's just random stuff that we typically purchase, but we don't know when we're going to purchase it and don't have a specific category for it. So we just kind of throw it in there. And then gasoline. So the miscellaneous could be like shoes, clothes. We don't need them every month or every week, but every once in a while we might need them. And then I like to buy my personal stuff out of there. Definitely Erin Condren, which I have to stop doing. And but I'm glad I got to do last month in May with all the new launches in April. So this is about what I do every month is about $550. And then gasoline, look at that. The most I've ever put in this category is $350. And because I spent $275 and my husband was not here, I'm bumping it up double. So $250, or not $250, $550, just to make sure, because I don't know what driving we're going to be doing or any activities or things like that. I don't know what we're doing. I do know in the month of June, we are driving to, it's either Stanton or Staunton, Virginia. There is a Shakespeare theater there, and they do plays and stuff, but they also do tours, and it's a replica of the Globe, which is the original theater I think Shakespeare built in, across the pond. So I don't know enough about the history to know all that. But anyways, so we are looking at right here, our total being $8,673.14 minus what the income was, came up leftover $687.89. Now we have large numbers, but at the same time we're spending in large numbers because you have to spend a lot to live in a city that costs a lot. So, all the things there, and this is eating it up quite a bit. And because we spend under $200 for our internet plus any streaming services that we have. Everything else we stream for free. And so we really try to keep costs like that really low as much as possible. So I'm going to show you a little flip through of, I'm going to zoom back out of my paycheck to paycheck, weekly check-in, and then the sinking fund savings tracker. So I'll be right back. So to make things more efficient this month, I just wrote everything down. I'm not exactly zoomed in. When I do my paychecks videos and do the synopsis, hopefully I can do those still throughout the month. Budget is already taken care of. Actuals will be the numbers we focus on. But what I'm looking for here in my paycheck one budget is there enough income to cover all the expenses? And the answer is yes, with $253 left over and 14 cents. Paycheck two, which most of our bills are going to come out the first paycheck of the month. And paycheck two, less bills, but still enough to really make a difference, because now I'm negative $211. So I have to make sure that, and I'm only basing this on the actual salary that my husband's making, not anything balanced forward from the month of May. So that could contribute, and we can leave cash in there for that. But it looks like if I don't balance money in from May to June, I have enough to cover this $253 here. Will cover the $211 going for paycheck two. And all I do here is write all my expenses and what my estimate spending is going to be. And I'll show you how I broke that down in a couple of minutes. And then this is like the bills, the Visa bills that come out during this paycheck period. And now I can pay those any paycheck period I want if necessary, but I like to do it at the end of the week after everything is posted and after my weekly check-in. So I'm making several payments throughout the month. but this is the totality of what I will be paying. Those credit card purchases or bills that go on there are actually very fixed, so I don't really worry about that too much. And then Paycheck 3, the end of the month, I usually don't have a lot of bills. Most of them are already paid by that point, except for a small handful, and then that still leaves me $646.53. Now you notice I did not balance forward any money from the previous paychecks. So because I want to wait for the actuals to do that and make sure I'm flowing well with actual numbers. But this is just a rough estimate. I'm not so concerned about the budget as long as I know I can cover it paycheck to paycheck. I just make sure that I have enough in there. Now here, oh, these are my transaction logs: grocery, household, restaurants, miscellaneous, and then gasoline. Again, these are just to protect this page from this page, because the way I print them, the ink sometimes smear on this side. And it's just, I don't know enough about ink and paper not to have these issues. So I do have my credit card log. There's nothing set up yet. We're not ready to go there. It's not the end of May. In fact, today is the 23rd of May. That's how far in advance I have done this. So I have a few credit card logs in here. And then here is my June calendar for my spending categories. And I have grocery, household, restaurant, miscellaneous, gasoline, and I'm budgeted here, highlighted, color-coded, and I take those same expense stickers that I use on the front because I just love the matching of it and just having a little bit of color right here. And I'll use these as my, to lay down all the spending. And yes, I put my spending in two places. This is the one for the video. This is my personal daily spending. So I have an accurate spending every day, and I know exactly how much I can spend until the next week because I budget it every week, and that's what I have here. So here's my free gift from Erin Condren. I'm loving my little post-it sticky notes here. Basically, I took those same numbers, 1,200, 450, 550, and 550, divided them by 4 because I'm counting from Friday to Thursdays. This will be part of the previous month, so that's not a big deal. And in fact, payday's right here, so regardless, the numbers will flow. But Friday to Thursday is my weekly check-in. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it ends on the last day of the month, which I love. So each week will be $300 for grocery, household. Restaurants will be for $112.50 each week. Miscellaneous is $137.50 each week, and gas will be $137.50 each week as well. Now, I balance forward any leftover money to the new week. I do that every time, and the reason I do that is because I need, this is what I usually spend. This is my typical average. So this is as narrowed down as possible. And this includes inflation. This includes everything. So I don't have a lot of wiggle room here, and it's important for me to balance that forward. And this is also where I got my numbers for like my paycheck to paycheck. So paycheck 1 will only be 1 week. And you're going to see here, grocery, households 300, 112, 50, 137.50, 137.50. But if I go to paycheck 2, where there's 2 whole weeks. Let's see, how do I want to show you this? It's last month. Okay, so paycheck 1 is the 1st through the 9th. Paycheck 2 is the 10th through the 23rd. So the 10th through the 23rd, which is this pay period, this is doubled, 600. So it's double all of these numbers, and that's how much I have to spend for paycheck 2. But that is week 2 and week 3 of the weekly check-in, and then paycheck 3 will be week 4. So that's how that works. Now let's see, what do I have left? Credit card logs, I'm done. I'm gonna pop this back in, and then I'm going to go here, and those are my notes. Sinking funds. So I have my sinking funds set up. I do not know exactly what I'll be spending, but it's vacation time. So I have a couple areas I can pull from. I have a mini vacation fund that are usually just day trips down to my parents' place. If I stay in a hotel, or me and my family stay in a hotel for a night or two, it's only a few $100s I can pull from here. But we also have vacation money, this $1,500 graduation vacation money is what we're calling it, for our trip to Stanton or Staunton. We're staying 2 nights there, and we have 2 rooms, and it's a lot of money to do that for a couple nights, plus my parents, so it's 3 rooms total. I'm sure they'll pay for the rooms, but I'd like to chip in if they'll let me. So we're going to use that, and that'll be, eating out money as well as other things. So that's going to be used. I don't think our other vacation fund that I keep in this, this area, I don't have my beginning balances here either. I want to wait until I close out May before I put that here. But I've already closed out my sinking funds, so I already know what we have available here for the month of June. And then I want to wait until the end of May to finish this one out, to make sure no other money moves need to be made before the 31st of June. So this is already written out and everything is set up, and that is my budget for the entire month of June. Set up. I just have the plans set up. I have everything laid out. I'm so excited. This is my monthly budget for the most part video, but it's also showing you I have the entire month already ready to go. Just because I needed to get ahead of the game and not get behind this month, because there's traveling involved, there's family involved, there's graduating involved, and birthdays, and oh my. So, just a lot going on, guys. Please pray for us that we get through this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.
It's a shame that my hands start shaking.